As the country waits for a decision on the fate of Roe v. Wade, the LGBTQ community is concerned on what the Supreme Court's ruling could signal for the future of gay rights and Lawrence versus Texas. That is the landmark 2003 decision that found state sodomy laws were unconstitutional. Our Marcelino Benito has a closer look at the historic legal battle that started right here in Harris County.
The year was 1998. John Lawrence and Tyrone Garner were gay men living normal lives in Harris County. On September 18th, deputies showed up to John's apartment, number 833, for a weapons disturbance.
According to the police, they observed John and Tyrone having sex and knew that it was a crime at the time and decided to arrest them and take them to jail.
The charging documents say John and Tyrone charged with homosexual conduct.
And they were labeled as criminals.
Their attorney, Mitchell Katine, says it's hard to believe, but that was the law in Texas. Section 2106 of the state's penal code made it a crime to engage in deviant sexual intercourse with an individual of the same sex. This was Tyrone after their first court appearance.
I feel like my civil rights was violated and I wasn't doing anything wrong.
The two men refused to let it stand. Together with a team of attorneys, they challenged the state sodomy law, claiming it was unconstitutional, since sodomy was only considered criminal between same-sex couples and not heterosexual couples.
They were mad and they did not want this to happen to anybody else. Honestly, I didn't think we were going to win. We lost at every court in Texas.
5 years later, the case got to the Supreme Court.
I never imagined that the case that started in a Harris County Justice of the Peace Court would go all the way to Washington, D.C.
In a 6-3 decision, the justices struck down the Texas sodomy law. It moved the ball forward on equal rights for the LGBTQ community and laid the groundwork for future Supreme Court decisions that would legalize gay marriage.
They were very honored to play a role in the civil rights of this country.
John and Tyrone died several years after the landmark ruling. Now in 2022,
John and Tyrone would be very worried that their victory that they spent 5 years in public fighting for could possibly be taken away.
Their longtime attorney says reversing Lawrence v. Texas could jeopardize the right to marry and upend many lives, including his own. Katine is married to his husband and raising 2 teenagers.
I'm very concerned. If Lawrence v. Texas goes away, it's going to be open season on gay people for anything that they can try to do.
With the court seemingly set to overturn Roe v. Wade, all eyes on what could come next. But Katine hopeful the country's come far enough to accept gay and lesbian people are just like everyone else. And later this month, the LGBT community will commemorate 19 years of this historic Supreme Court decision. No doubt another reason to celebrate when Houston's Pride Parade kicks off just a day earlier on June 25th. Back to you.